Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me for another prophetic messages with yours truly. I just want to let you guys know it is a true honor to be here to give you guys these messages. I hope that they help guide you and remind you that you're the ones with the power to take back that power and to use it to get to your highest good. And I want to thank you for all of my new subscribers and anybody that's been following me for some time. I'm truly honored to be here with you guys and to share this time with you. It means the world to me. Thank you so very much. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, today we are going down the rabbit hole with the prophetic messages and your gift changed them. So this vision was interesting because it was really hard for me. This one was really hard for me. When it came in, the energy that was happening around you was very heavy. And I feel like for a long time you've been gifted, obviously all your life when you're born with gifts. It's not just something that arises. For some of us, it doesn't come back out again until we're older because we get blocked when we're younger. And this is what I feel like happened here, and I feel like you were just exploring your gifts. So this is for some of you guys that are just starting, and this is for some of you guys that are really seasoned with your own gifts, but you're surrounded by people who are making fun of you because you're gifted, because you scribe, because you do readings, because you predict the future, because you have prophetic dreams, because you have visions, because of whatever it is that your gift is, right? Everybody's gift is different. It's so unique to them. And yet it was something that you couldn't stop. It was something that you couldn't help. It was just something that continued to arise and continue to be present. And because of that presence in your life, you continued to rely on it. And everybody around you was really making a big deal about it. And so I feel like this happened when you were younger. And when that happened when you were younger, it forced you to become numb. I feel like most of you guys that I'm speaking with are very empathic, and you feel people and you feel that energy around them. And so you started to block that off because it was that insecurity coming out in the collective that was making you feel different and scattered and like you didn't matter. And that is something that is going to be rectified. That is something that is going to change. And what's happening is that source is coming in and wanting you to still rely on these gifts, even if it does make you feel like an outsider, because eventually what's going to happen is the tables will turn, and those very same people that were making fun of you, that were giving you a bad time, that were telling you what you did was crazy, that was making you feel crazy, they're also going to be the same ones that come back later and ask for your advice if they have not already. Okay, scrying came out very, very heavily in this vision, so you guys could very well be practicing Wicca or anything like that. Again, it really just depends. I'm not here to say what's bad and what's good. You have to practice the rituals that follow you, and if people are calling you a witch, it's just because they don't know, or if they're thinking that it's a bad thing. Again, a lot of people are judgmental or biased based on ignorance, and they have not studied the other religions. They have not looked at the other religions because they're so I hear blinders. They've got blinders on and they don't want to see the whole picture. And I feel like you have ventured out from the beliefs that you had as a child, because it's those very same beliefs that kept you held in a box. And this allowed you to see things from a different area, different aspect, and you started practicing like earth rituals, you know, spending time out in nature, spending time praying in nature. Maybe when the sun goes down, you spend time just sun staring, and maybe when it's raining, you go out and you get cleansed by the rain, right? So these are things that most people think are practicing magic, and they're missing the point. It's not. It's really truly just spending time with creation, right, which is the creator. And I feel like this is something that people have really gotten onto you for about a lot, and it has made you just feel like you need to distance yourself from so many people, and it's been an unfair treatment. And so source is saying don't give up, because it's these very same things that have created an openness in you to attract the people that you need in your life to continue to help you grow, right? A diamond's only formed under pressure, guys. So a lot of this is a lot of pressure to help form you into the beautiful diamond and the rough that you are. And a lot of it is so that you will be hardened in a way. It's like the hard shell, but the soft interior, right? And it's in a way that you'll be able to discern and to see people for what they're truly bringing to you. Now, along this journey, there is one person in particular that just keeps poking at you, that just keeps trying to make you fold because you really intimidate them. Like, they don't know what to do. They're really pissed off about you. They're really mad because they think that, you know, they feel like they have control over what you do with your life, and they want to exert that because it makes them feel better, right? It makes them feel like, ha, finally I accomplished something good in my life. And so Source is saying, continue to go, because your success will be the revenge, if you will, for this person. It's not really revenge. It's just that, again, I hear that my lack of the lazy has led me to do shit that I love on a daily. Okay, like that just came through right now. So again, it's like you're not being lazy. This person just is mad because you're doing something that you love and they don't know what they love. And so when they see other people that are happy, they have to go out of their way and they make you feel bad about it. In the vision, it was a woman. And if you guys have been following any of my prophetic visions or words for a while, you know that that does not necessarily mean that it's a woman. It could be a feminine sign. It could be a divine feminine that is a male. We all know that. We all have both energies. So we're talking, could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Or it could be a woman, a friend, a mother, a grandmother, an auntie. You know, take it as it resonates for you. Again, these are general visions coming through for the collective, right? So what's going on is that you end up scrying and they see you. They see you scrying on them. They see you seeing them for who they are. And you end up outing them to everybody. And everybody was like, how did you know? And you were like, well, you know, I've had these gifts for a while, but you guys have all been listening to this person, thinking that this person knew what they were talking about. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to their jealousy and their own insecurities. You know, don't be mad at them because they're jealous. They're just insecure. And that is nothing on you. It has everything to do with them. And there's no reason to be upset about that. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks, but that's just part of this life, that duality in life. Sometimes we have to deal with people that are super insecure and jealous of us, and it's up to us how we approach that, right? So it's not about pointing the finger and saying, ha ha, you finally got what's yours. No, it's just about letting this person go in love and sending them off with a prayer of love, right? And that's what Source really wants to remind you here, because what ends up happening is that you predict a future event. And in this future event, like, you actually somehow record it. You either get it as a tarot reading, or you record your scrying, you know, because you're trying to learn, you're like trying to teach yourself, and or you know, write it down in a journal, or you just are talking to somebody and you realize that you need to have this on record. It's just going to be one of those things you just know. It's not going to, you're not going to be like, when do I have to? No, like, you're just going to know. It's just going to happen. And so when everybody's like, again, they're all going to come back and they're going to ask you, how did you know that? And you're going to be like, that's just who I am. And they're going to be all shocked. Like, everybody's going to be like, what the hell? Like, you actually were telling the truth the whole time. And you don't need to say anything. You don't need to say yeah. You don't need to say no. You just don't need to say anything, because your silence will speak volumes. Okay. And Source is just telling you, this is retribution. This is retribution for them treating the chosen one like this. And that's the thing. It's like, it's hard for a lot of people to believe in this. It's hard for a lot of people to own faith. You know, a lot of people will go and they'll practice religion and never have faith in their entire lives. And here you are, you renounced your religion and went into spirituality, and you have more faith than anybody you've ever met. And everybody says that. They're like, how does this person have faith? How do they just trust? How do they just know that things are going to happen? And it's because of the rituals that you do for yourself. It's like, you learn that I had to pull away from the congregation, and I really had to focus on one-on-one time with me and Source, the universe, God, Buddha, whatever it is that you call it. But the creator, I had to focus on my one-on-one time with me and the creator. because that's what got me to where I am today. And people don't understand that, because you're outside of the church. You're outside of that role that people think that you have to be anointed in order to help other people learn these things. And Source is saying, no, you were a chosen one. You had to do this a different way, because there is an alignment coming that's going to actually open a lot of people's eyes and stray away from this judgmental attitude, i.e. the judgment that you were experiencing as you were growing up, or as you were experiencing your gifts, right? It was something that was out of your control. It's a gift. It's you being a channel for Source. And so it's out of your control. When it happens, it happens. It's not something that you can be like, like, oh, sorry. Like, people, like, when you tell them that you're psychic, the first question, so what do you know about me? It's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, everybody's like, you know what I mean? For those of you that know, you know. So it's just this energy of seeing things from a higher perspective and remembering that you are love, and that this all happened to help you step up into your higher purpose. Even if it was difficult, even if it was hard, there's no reason to be of low vibrating energy or coming down to their level in this. It's just about being that Source love, and unconditional love means accepting that they are the way that they are. They can either choose to believe you, or they can choose to believe what they want. At the end of the day, that is never, ever, 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 ever a reflection on who you are. You shine so bright, and Source created you this way because it's time for us to change our mindsets. And part of that starts with the positivity. Positivity comes from having faith in the divine, that we are truly supported, and you embody that. So keep embodying that. And just like I said, those people that made fun of you in the beginning, those people that really just like had some really nasty things to say to you, that's the retribution. They're going to come back and ask for your help, and you don't have to give it to them if you don't want to. It's okay to protect yourself. It's okay to be like, you know what? If you guys had changed things, and if you had come at me a different way, yeah, I would have been there for you. But right now, I just don't feel like it's the right thing for me to do. You don't have to be rude about it and be like, well, you guys didn't know. Like, just be honest about it, be an adult about it and come at it as an adult. And, if they get mad, they get mad. But at the end of the day, you're not anybody's. What do I want to say here, Source? What do you want me to tell him? I understand what you're trying to say. You're not their beating post, and you're also equally not their slave. Okay? So you are your own person. You decide what works for you. If you choose to give from the goodness of your heart because you feel you need to, then that's on you. Or if you feel called to, Source will call you in some circumstances to do so, but it is not required. Okay? Because Source sees what goes on behind closed doors, the things that we don't see with our eyes. And that's why this is retribution, because you're about to glow up like nobody's business. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys. I'm sending you out so much light and love. It's a pleasure connecting with your energy. I hope you guys know just how special and amazing you guys are. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. But as always, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.